The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Michael Badgley will be the first to get this one going. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's just so funny to see a veteran, a first-ballot Hall of Famer like Aaron Rodgers, at the end of his career really bounce around and look for that final place that he can make home to kind of go off into the sunset and put a final chapter on what's now a 21-year NFL career. So what are the expectations? I think around Pittsburgh, they expect him to be Aaron Rodgers. I think he's healthy. I think he's motivated. And when he can be out there every single week, there's very few guys who have played the quarterback position better over the history of the league than Aaron Rodgers. And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down and 7.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he overhit that just a bit. But it's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
You know, how often do we see guys in the league, Mike, that are former first-round picks? They get significant starting time with their original franchise, and then there's a change of address, right? They got to go play for a new team and start a new chapter of their career. Some guys take it and run with it, and some guys we never hear from again. I have a funny feeling this situation he's walking into in Indianapolis, I think, is a really good one for NFL quarterbacks. I think he has some pieces around him, and I think people don't appreciate the kind of athlete and the skill set that Daniel Jones has.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 39 yards.
First down, Colts.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
And I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. That's Pierce in motion. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so
it is brought in the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. The kick is good, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Whoa! Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. No issues there. This one is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. Philippe sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll go with the sneak. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
And the Colts, first down. 2 yards on the play.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Gun, it's Jones. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now, Jones. He gets this one complete to Pittman. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining. in the first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Flush to his right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
At the Steelers' 14-yard line.
2nd and 7. Jones. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts go out to a 10-3 lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. That's out quickly to Pittman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Jones now on first down. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's Jones. He'll step up and run this. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Back to throw is Jones. And he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. The shotgun, it's Aaron. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Rodgers now. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
This secondary, I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Second and 10. That's Pierce in motion. Jones to throw on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing is Jones on third down. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. To return is Williams. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Austin brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught! And he will score! Game on! Calvin Austin! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers have cut the deficit to 5.
Score, Colts 17, Steelers 12.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Jones to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's out wide to Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Steeler first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Rodgers. He dropped this down to Warren. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Gainwell. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Rodgers going up top again. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert to first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Here's Warren trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up
to throw. It's Rodgers. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Rolling to the left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. action now. It's Jones. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone.
3 yards. And the Colts first down.
So here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This to win the game. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This one he's got to have.
57-yard attempt.
Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.